So looking at the structure of the POS system, um, it's obviously a system for multi-location. So um, location A and location B interact through the internet service provider if needed. And with that, I was thinking some improvements that could be made with the system. Um, just because I noticed location A and location B aren't directly correlating or connected in any way besides through the internet service provider. I was thinking that we use a bridge between the routers so that way the systems can interact with one another, and also connect the server to the router instead of the switch, and then add a server to location B and a backup to location B server, just in case. And I think bridging that would make that easier for them, just because you want to make sure that both systems can interact with each other, because we're going to assume that these are both part of the same business, so they need to have some type of correlation between the two. And kind of going off of this, I added the link as well below. I found the architectural overview for the Novell Linux POS 9 system, and I was kind of going based off of that because that architecture for that system has an administration server and then different branch servers for the different locations with those clients or point of sale systems. That would be the clients in this case of this picture that we have here. And just having that, I think, would be better just because the systems could interact with one another more efficiently. And then on top of that, you have multiple servers and backups for the systems just in case anything happens, especially in terms of a store, which, I'm going to assume that this is for. You want to make sure you have backup history, and, with the way it was originally structured, it looked like all of location B's information wasn't being backed up, and if it was being backed up, it was also making the server in location A do double duty. So I think bridging the routers and then connecting the servers to the routers and having the servers connected to the backup still at both locations will help ease that, and also help delineate any communication between those two, just in case direct correlation through the internet service provider gets mixed up somewhere or anything like that as well. And yeah, so like I said, that bridge between the routers would help the systems communicate even more. And adding an additional server and backup to location B would also help location B back up their information as well. And if the original design was to have all the information backed up at location A for both locations, that would help lessen the strain on locations A server and backup, and also free up more of their storage as well, so that way they can have a longer longevity for their systems in terms of backup storage and the server's work output as well. So yeah, if you feel free to look at the link that I had, it kind of has all of the Novell Linux system on it, so you can kind of take a look. I was particularly looking at the architectural overview, as I said, and it gives a similar map out of how that server system works as well. And then it also has, and this is more of a setup guide as well, but it gives you a little more information about that system and how that actually delineates the work.